Good morning, folks, guys and gals. It's a Stardate. It's Sunday. It's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yes, I couldn't resist the Star Wars reference. So, Coal Lake is currently registering at 3.49 feet above normal. Oh my, somebody left their net. Huh. They really left their net behind. Huh. Maybe they'll come back down and get it or go catch some more things. Alrighty, so we are, oh wow, look at the steam rolling off. Wow. There's a little bit of a foggy doggy in some spots, but anywho, we are here. Coal Lake is, or Coal Dam, excuse me, is not releasing anything at the moment, but we will certainly keep our eyes open. They kind of shut it off and then begin releasing at 9 o'clock, is the pattern the last day or couple. So I may not get much of a walk in today. I just kind of want to get out and clear my head, maybe find some fun glass, flint flakies and chippies, and maybe an artifact, God willing. But I just kind of want to get out and enjoy the sunlight. I don't know what my schedule is going to be this next few days. I might get a jump off, I may not. So just in case on the not side, I want to come out here and kind of kick up a few rocks real quick. So, as of this morning, and as we shuffle over this gravel, we are sitting at 105 subscribers. Holy smokes, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, thank you. That's not flint. Okay. So, unfortunately, I did not get any kind of notifications for 103 and 104. I just seen the number change, so thank you for joining. Now, subscriber 105, however, is different. I did get a notification of a first and a last name, so just to, no doxing / privacy. Welcome to the show, number 105. I hope I'm not mispronouncing the name. Myla? M-Y-L-A. So thank you for joining. Those of you who haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Best part, hit the bell icon so you're notified when I do upload stuff. And periodically, you keep checking, make sure you're not randomly unsubscribed. If that is to happen, just rejoin up. All is good. Otherwise, as you see, I like to get out, get some vitamin D therapy, and if we're lucky, we might find some interesting things here and there. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and turn this off so I don't turn this into a mega long video. Again, I probably won't get much of a walk. We might get to that spillway if we're lucky, and that's about it, I think, before we have to contend with the dam and it releasing and all that good stuff as well. So, what's that? Oh, wow. That's like a whole coffee cup, but I don't think it's fun glassy. So otherwise, yeah, that's pretty intact. Alright, well, just kind of set it up like that. Alrighty. Guess we'll see what else we find. Oh boy, it doesn't look like much of our spillway is going to be exposed either. Now, I do see a little blob off in the tree off yonder. And that could be an eagle, that could be a hawk, that could be a crow. I just don't know. But I guess since we're out here, we're going to go ahead and just make the best of it. Kind of disappointed. I'd figured I'd kicked up a flaky by now, but here we are. Flaky-less. So hopefully we can find something, make this a tad bit more of an exciting Stardate video, but if not, I apologize in advance. Alright, well, got promise here, so I guess we'll shut it off and see just what we can find. Well, 7:16, we got our first find, which is this humble little enamel shard. Not a flint flaky yet, that's kind of a bummer, but check this out. That color is a nice little hagstone. Oh, hang on. Let me get situated here. There we go. Much better. Oh, come on, get the picture. There, got the sky in the hole. Alright. Well, like I said, I'm still checking and making sure I'm not overlooking anything epic and shiny. Oh, looks like the bird finally flew off. He's gonna fly in the tree line, so that might have been our eagle. Bummer. Oh well, maybe more will show up, hopefully. Otherwise, we're just cruising along here. Ooh, hold on, what's that? That's shiny, but that's not what we want. Darn it. Here's some killdeer. Oh my goodness, it's 7:20. Fine. Oh, hang on. I don't want to get my... Pausing. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Okay. Oh, I finally got... Oh my god, that's such a delicate little flaky too, but... Finally, our first flaky. So we are not skunked this walk, thank goodness. Alrighty, yeah, a lot of our stuff is underwater, but it is good condition, so we might still be able to spot some pretties yet. Yes, ideally I'd like the water to be a little further down, but just make the best of what we've got, I guess. Alrighty, well, let's see what else lurks in these shallows and go from there. Alright, 7:22. No release at Caw Dam yet, at least as of 7 o'clock, and we're still kind of checking out this little byway, and I hadn't gotten to the shallows over yonder yet. In the meantime, we did find this interesting little fossil shell. Kind of neat. It's 7:34. We got a few flaky, so we're not completely skunked. But like I said, not really finding much this morning, sadly, and I again do apologize. Like I said, water's a little higher than I'd care, so that's kind of working against us too. Arguably, maybe I should have gone to the other bridge. It's just, especially if the dam did begin release, I figured this would be an easier escape. But alright, well, I guess we'll see if there's anything else interesting hidden up in here, and just go from there. We got a little shallow riprap area we can check out, I guess. Alright, 7:55. We found the pretty river rock and some little chunk and 2 flaky chips. Still a lot of standing water here and here. Ideally, I would like it to be a lot lower, that's for sure, but it might still make for some pretty shallow hunting, maybe. Otherwise, it's not quite time to see if Caw Dam began its release at 8. I've still got about 20 minutes to kill before I recheck Rivercast app and see that updated data. So this little pile of rocks here is where I'd found that mastodon enamel, a month or few back. I'll just see if maybe there is something interesting lying up in wait here. I'll probably check that little area and work our way back up. When I was a little further down, I thought I did spot somebody on the riverbank pushing the opposite direction, probably a fisherman. It's the only logical for going that direction versus mine. So I guess we'll see if he's there or she, Chicks like to fish too, y'all. Who knows, maybe they used a little net down there. Okay. Well, like I said, so far I'm not really finding much. I'm trying, guys. I really am. Alright, it's 8:06. We got Mr. Heron flying. I see the leggies. Otherwise, oops, let me shrink back. Sorry. Oh. sorry to hate me. That was probably our only wildlife that we've seen so far. Hopefully we'll see some more before it's said and done. Otherwise, I plucked. I was over there in that shallow, and I crossed over here. I found the pink flaky. So I figured we'll clear this area because there is some gravels, both exposed and submerged. And maybe we'll find something epic. Sadly, we're not finding any funglass. That was part of the reason of coming out. It's just and coming here to see maybe we can just find some funglass, create a little bit of content, and just mainly to give the shout outs. Subscribers 103, 104, and 105, if anything else. So, but you know, we're finding a few flakies, and we found a heron, so that's something. Okay, it's 8:19. Just sitting there listening to some music. Yes, I'll include the YouTube link in the description box of this video. PSA. Anywho, found these little flakies. Check this out. Pausing. Looky what I caught glimmering in the sun. That looks sus. Ooh. Huh. It's worked. I don't know if that's a notch or a chip. How wild. Hang on, let me get some pictures. Stand by. Okay, I think I can cut. Okay. Okay, so we got that picture. Got that side of it. You can definitely see the pressure flaking. Got the beveling. No break, just maybe on that side. All right, thank you. Jesus, oh, God bless. I need some collagen in my coffee apparently. Whew, all right. It's 8:31 by now. Found a few little hunks and chunks, and look what I see shining here. That's a pretty one. Let's see how that cleans up. However, regrettably, I did note they did start releasing at 8. I was kind of hoping they'd held off until 9 at least, but oh well. So, as you already probably figured, we're going to have to cut this walk and adventure short, sadly. But, you know what? We still found a worked artifact. You know, we got to see a heron. That's something, right? Yes, it is. So I'm kind of slowly checking these gravel bars on my retreat in. And, you know, we might even find something else yet. So, let me get back in here. Oh, what's that? Okay, that's nope. Alrighty. Guess we'll work our way back. Okay, onward and upward. Alright, it's about 8:57-ish, give or take. I found a few more pieces in a little fossil shell hunk thing. Otherwise, I think we're just about ready for the send-off, I think. Well, maybe there is nobody up there by that concrete pillar thing. I thought there was at the beginning of the walk. Well, not the beginning, but the middle of the walk, I should say. Alright, choppers. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of kick around to see if we might find a calf creek waiting for us up here yet. If not, you know, I do appreciate y'all sneaking off with me like always and, you know, allow me to show you all my little chippy finds, and we managed to find a whole, you know, crudely fashioned arrowhead as well. So otherwise, you know, I hadn't seen too much wildlife. A heron. We did have a buzzard vulture. I had a vulture circling, but I don't know where he is now, so. Alright, well, if I do find something at last minute after the fact, I'll edit it in, like always. And until then, y'all, I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Y'all take care of each other and take care of yourselves and be good to yourself first and foremost. Y'all are epic and rock. Truly. This is Captain. I'm fixing to sign off and all. Laters. We do get a turkey vulture. And I see his little red head all day long. Yay, okay. Oh! Haha, he sat on the pole. How cute. Okay. So, a few last minute flakies. And there's a couple that just came down on the bridge, and I did at least give them the heads up that the dam began its release at 8 o'clock. In fact, by now the data updated on the Google search. I guess they got it bumped up to about a little over 1,100 cubic feet per second as of 8, so that's a little different. So I think we're just going to go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. Yep, I think so.